Under the lights of New Jersey, romance, betrayal, and an unexpected new beginning. New Jersey had its own charm. Unlike the hustle and bustle of New York, the city offered a mix of tranquility and vibrant nightlife. For Alina Mehta, this place had been her home for the last 5 years. She worked at an exclusive public relations agency. She had a stable relationship and with Brian Carter, a charismatic businessman, and his life seemed to be heading towards a promising future. But fate had other plans. It all began that night in the elegant restaurant I La Bella Vita, where Brian had promised her a surprise. Alina arrived dressed in an elegant red dress, her favorite color. Her heart beat with emotion, wondering if perhaps it was a marriage proposal. "You look incredible," said Brian upon seeing her, kissing her cheek. "Thank you. What did you want to tell me?" asked Alina, unable to hide her enthusiasm. Brian smiled, but his expression had something strange, a discomfort disguised as confidence. "I'm going to travel to London for a while. There is a great business opportunity that I cannot refuse." Alina felt that the ground moved beneath his feet. "For a while? Exactly how long?" "I don't know. It could be months. Or maybe more." The knot in his throat grew. "And what about us?" Brian took her hand. No apparent sweetness. "We love each other, right? We will solve it." But the coldness in his voice said something else. Something was not right. That same night, doubt led her to check her phone. And it was then Says when he saw it. A message from Sophie Langley, Brian's society, in London. "I can't wait to see you again, love. Last time was incredible." Alina's stomach sank. The shoal, he was betraying the one with whom she had planned her life. A broken heart and a glass of wine. With a broken heart, Alina did what any woman in her place would do. She called her best friend. Maya Kapoor asked him to bring wine. "He's an idiot, a damn fool," Maya growled, serving him a glass. "But do you know what the best thing you can do now is? Cry until I run out of tears, eh? No, look spectacular and go out. Let him see what he has lost." Alina hesitated. "I don't want to play that. It's not a game. It's a rebirth." Maya took her to an exclusive industry event where Alina had to attend for work. There, among golden lights and vibrant music, she met Ethan Hayes, an investor with a charming smile and an impossible-to-ignore presence. "You look like some, even though you need a distraction," said Ethan, offering her a glass of champagne. "You look like someone who enjoys being won," Alina replied, raising an eyebrow. He laughed. "Maybe. But I also know how to listen. Cha," and he did. Talking to Ethan was surprisingly easy. However, a part of her was still trapped in Brian's pain. Revenge is sweet, and served at a gala event. Weeks afterwards, the big annual gala of his agency became the perfect stage for an inevitable confrontation. Brian had returned from London, and, as if nothing had happened, tried to approach Alina. "I missed you," he said with his usual seductive tone. But Alina was no longer the same naive woman. "Oh yes. Did you also miss Sophie?" Brian's face tensed. "It's not what you think." But before she could continue, Ethan appeared at her side, surrounding her with a protective arm. "Is everything all right, love?" he asked with a mischievous smile. Brian's reaction was instantaneous. His jaw hardened. "You and him?" Alina simply smiled. "I hope London was incredible," she said, before walking away with Ethan. A new beginning? It wasn't an instant romance with Ethan, but it was something real, something built with respect and laughter. One night, while they walked along the Hoboken coast, with the view of Manhattan in the background, he looked at her with that intensity that made her feel special. "I'm not going to lie to you, Alina. Since I met you, I knew I wanted to be with you." She smiled, feeling, for the first time in a long time, that she could trust again. Love, after all, sometimes it arrives after a disaster, and when it does, it shines brighter than the lights of New Jersey. And, now tell me, what would you have done in Alina's place? Would you have stayed suffering for Bria? Wouldn't you take a step forward like her? Leave your opinion in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories full of emotion, romance, and drama. See you next time.